So hello viewers, welcome once again to my YouTube channel, and in succession to the videos on pediatrics, the one of the not very common but sometimes it has been asked, a very important question I'll be discussing now, that what are the types of cry. Sometimes in pediatrics they can ask you a simple short note question, or sometimes even the examiners also, they are quite interested during the pediatrics viva that tell me about the types of the cry. So in this video I'll be mainly focusing upon the types of cry, and we'll see them, what are the features of that particular different types of cry. So when looking at the types of cry, so there are basically the four types of cry what the children mostly show. It can be either the first type, it can be either an obstinate cry, a frightened cry, a hurt cry, and a compensatory cry. So there are basically four types of cry what are seen. Then obstinate cry. So when we look at what is an obstinate cry, it is characterized by a loud, high pitched and siren like wail. So the child is screaming in a very loud accent, and there is a lot of temper tantrums with accompanying kicking and biting. It represents the child's external response to anxiety. So it is the obstinate cry which is actually in response to an anxious behavior. The child is showing so much loud and siren, and the pitch of the child is so loud that it is actually in a response to the anxiousness of the child. The next type of the cry, it is the frightened cry, and in frightened cry what do we find is that there is conclusive and the child is having the breath catching sobs are there. So the child is going to have, with every breath the child will be sobbing. The breath catching sobs will be there. Usually it will be accompanied by the torrents of fear. So that's a frightened cry. The next type of a cry, it is the hurt cry. Now in hurt cry what do we find is that the hurt cry, it may be a loud and they can be more frequent, and mostly it is very commonly found that frequently it is accompanied by a small whimper. So small whimper, you can understand it as a very dull and a feeble sound when the child initially begins crying. So that is actually a whimper sound, a very feeble sound slowly, and when the child makes a constant humming and a whimpering sound, so that is there in case of a hurt cry. And when we looked at the fourth variety, that is the compensatory cry. So this compensatory cry is not a cry at all. It is a sound that is being produced, that the child is making to drown out the noise. For example, the sound of a drill. The example, drill. So in this video I've tried my level best to tell you something about the four different types of cry, that is the obstinate cry, the frightened cry, the hurt cry, and the compensatory cry. Viewers, if you still have any queries or comments, you are most welcome to comment me in the comment section. And viewers, those who are new to my channel and they haven't subscribed yet, go do subscribe my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you can be further updated for my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.